just wanted to come back and just like I promised before, the rendering of Mario at home. My rendering style is more for crosshatch, light crosshatch, well, going into a darker hue, but I am dealing with a ballpoint pen. So I'm wondering how much of it is going to behave and how much of it is going to be on me, because that's the trick with ballpoint. It's really up to the hand more than anything, even like how light you want to be, because I can go lighter than I am going right now, but it just needs my hand to just not be so, what's the word, I'm thinking hardened, nervous maybe, but yeah, something like that. I would like it to be a bit more lighter, but just like the late great, I forget his name, damn, Happy Little Accidents. And that honestly is the part of the job that the greats don't tell you. It's hiding that accident, because the better you become at this, the better you can work around accidents, and the better you can, once you've made an accident, the better you can mask it. Now, it's not necessarily a trick so much as it's going back to the communication thing, it's getting down on paper what you have in your head. Once you're able to do that, it's I'll point to the late and great. Hang on, to go handle business real quick. But I was talking about the late great Kim Jong-gi. Hope I don't mess up his name. What was so, like, what made him great was that ability, that he could just take something in his head and just give it to us on paper, and it was clear, it was vivid. His art had detail, and it was very little was left up to the imagination, because you could see what was going on and he understood the fundamentals and all of all of the things that make up a great artist, and he could do that just by drawing like a daily sketch artist, and he made it look easy. And so that's the thing that the greats like try to do. They do make mistakes. It's just that we can't tell. And that's how good you are. And for me, looking at his work, and it's not that excuse me, it's not that his mistakes were loud, but there's parts of it where even when you see his teaching classes that I see on YouTube, it's the mistakes are practiced, in the sense that he knows what his weaknesses are and he can compensate for them. And so whenever he does make a mistake, it doesn't come off as, oh, I made a mistake and all of this. And so to me, that's what made him great. He understood his own hand, his own abilities. He was the master of what he could do. And that's what made him such a powerful artist, such a great. And we all just bask in awe. Even till now, I go back to watch some of his videos, and I still, parts of me, it's like, how did he do it? How did he do it? Even though I have an idea, but he made it look so easy. He made it look so effortless. And all of it was just years and years of just drawing and storing, storing information, just practicing, getting ready, and getting his work, just knowing what to do with what he has and what he can do. And so that to me made Kim Jong-gi, what it made me put him on my Rushmore, and I think he's probably on a lot of artists' Rushmore in terms of the greatest to ever do it. And because I love detailing it, and even when I'm trying to do it, I try to add as much detail as I can. And yes, I am reverting the colors of Mario here, trying to make his top darker so I can make his jumper lighter. Again, being a contrarian, this is my Mario at home, you know. This is my Mario at home. Mhm. And with the gloves, I never really know what to do with the gloves because it's a white shadow on a white glove, and I want to keep the gloves white without removing too much of the shade, and again lightening my hand so as to not go too dark and remove too much of the white, the insinuation of the white glove, but just get the overall look of the 3D hand, just bring it forward. Same with the buttons, the glare, just be intentful because again, for the buttons, it's the fact that they are another material, whereas these are like cloth, or the buttons are metallic, and so that has to resonate. Excuse me. That has to resonate. I have to find a way to show that. And now dealing with the jumper. Is it overall or is it jumper? Or maybe it's a fashion faux pas. If you haven't noticed, but I do love big words. I sometimes sorted that out, and I forgot what I was talking about again. But I'm gonna have to get a move on. But yeah, making the overall light. Oh yes, what I was talking about was my love of big words. Sometimes I don't really know what they mean. I just love, like, faux pas. I should find out what faux pas means. But in my mind, it's like a blunder or mistake, like something extravagant. Let me know in the comments what you think faux pas means. Just because I like using big words does not mean I've got a big mind. So yeah. Try to keep it light. Try to keep it light. Get the volume area. It's always awkward when I do it for me. The art demands it. Trying to get much more linear hatching to make everything look a bit more neater. Try and keep that neatness. And I'm gonna make the shoes darker as I'm running out of time. Also want to keep the glare and shine of the shoe, so you can and I really have to talk about the layering aspect of rendering, because it's never really just one goal. You have multiple goals and you layer the dark to the light, the shades and tints as they were explained to me. Oh man, that was a long time ago. One video I'll talk about it, but for now, just get back to the art. Try and make it look good. And I'm gonna leave it here, folks. For now, I'm gonna leave it here because I said I was gonna do a render, and I wanted to be a man of my word. It's not a perfect render, but a render nonetheless. So there we are. Mario at home. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.